This is my 1987 Porsche 924S. The 924 was a collaboration between Volkswagen and Porsche to create a small, cheap coupe. It was designed between the two, but then Volkswagen pulled out and Porsche decided to build it themselves. Now the 924S doesn't use the original engine which was in this car, which was a 2 litre from the LT35 van. This has the 2.5 litre inline 4 engine from the Porsche 944, which was itself based on the 924. And I've owned this for a year. I'm running it through the winter. I absolutely love it for its steering, for its lightweight. It's just over 1,000 kilos in total, and its practicality. It's a brilliant car to drive. It is consummate sports car, and it's still in good condition. I bought it for, I think it was £1,250. There's minimal rust on it, tiny amounts of rust on it, not much at all. Sounds great. I'll fire it up in a minute. And it's got full service history. It's in great condition. Let's have a look at the inside of it. Typical Porsche brown. They do love their strange colours. Porsche. Let me turn the radio down. The steering wheel you can find on all sorts of Porsches from that era, such as the 911. The seats are quite comfy actually. They're not very supportive, but they're quite comfy. There's hardly any storage space in the car. There's your door pockets. Got this tiny little thing that used to house the tape deck. The tapes. I swapped out the stereo for a digital radio. That only cost me £100. Yes, we have carpets on here. The back seats are only just usable. This car gets a lot of condensation, so that thing there, it doesn't leak, but it does get condensation. That I used to clean the inside of the windows. And this I've just bought, it's a silica gel bag. I only just bought that to see if it'll do away with some of the condensation. Let's have a look in the boot. Show you the boot, which is enormous. I need 2 hands for this. There we go. It's a huge boot for a 2+2 coupe sports car. It's an absolutely enormous boot, which makes this such a practical motor. Modern Porsches with the engine at the back or in the middle, they've got no room in the back, but this thing's vast. Right, let's fire her up, and I will open the engine. Starts first time every time, this car. Sounds pretty good. We've got a bit of rattling going on at the front. Basically, at idle, it's quite a rattly car. Put your foot on the throttle and it smooths out at about 1200 revs. Let me show you. So we're right down at, what's that, about 900 revs. A little bit of throttle, everything's smoothed out gently. It's 131,000 miles, as you can see. So all the rattling's gone. So all of the vibrations happen, go back to idle. Still on choke a little bit. Yeah, okay, so let's have a look under the bonnet. The bonnet catches down here. It's got electric windows. That's just about the only concession to luxury. There we go. There's the inline 4 engine. And I'm not sure where the rattling's coming from. I'll investigate that later. The only problem that I find with the car is the down here is a space where leaves can get in. It blocks the vents which are down in here, and so these areas here fill up with water to go in there and into the cabin. So you can get wet carpets in the front if you don't clear those out. I really do have to investigate that rattle. Anyway, that's my Porsche 924. It's got 150 horsepower, does 0 to 60 in a roughly 8 seconds. It's making a right old racket at the moment, but it's nothing to be concerned about.